Hey guys, what's up? This is Shark talking. We are live now. Yeah, man, I didn't know that we were supposed to be receiving the update right now, since I was following the Reddit post that said that it was supposed to be tomorrow. But yeah, it's tomorrow already on Taiwan. And that's the Taiwan post. Man, I didn't know. So we have a lot of things to check today. And I was hoping to release on scene banner review before the release of the banner itself. So we lost the opportunity. We'll be doing this as soon as possible by tomorrow morning. But yeah, we can see you, we can see your screen and hear your voice. Sorry. That's Triple X Brazil saying, I see a lot of people here, a lot of familiar people. We have Capivara, we have Rokazama, we have Mauricio Barizoni. We also have, yeah, this is the people that we have right now. So today we have to check this new event. Man, I was always hoping for this event to arrive, like most content creators or like a lot of people in the community. But now that it's arrived, do we still have gems? Because I do not, man. I don't have any more gems. So tell me, do you still have gems to summon for this banner? Oh man, we don't have any more. And I still trying to follow my silver. I don't know. Today's tomorrow after yesterday. Today is the yesterday of tomorrow. Of tomorrow people, right? We are not tomorrow people. We are yesterday people, because the sun shines first on the Orient and not on the Occident. So yeah, we have to live with that. And man, let's see what it can do here. I think we have Robin. Why Robin still giving me these medals? I don't need his medals anymore. And yeah, we also have 99 stamina here. Hi, thanks for joining us, new kid. And someone with a Japanese name that I cannot spell, so I'll just say someone with a Japanese name. Saying Yukata event. Yeah, I know that the Japanese players were asking for this event again since they only had a single run. Nice. So, Rose saying I tried a single method to pull because it inspired me share, and I sadly did 20 singles and nothing. Well, it doesn't work all the time, man. It doesn't work. You have to do that using my live stream. When I'm doing that with a live stream, it usually works. So, well, let's just start with the daily free pull here, because, well, hopefully we can get anything worth. I want that cat, man. I want that Corpelli as well. There's Harvey's Lois here saying banner review. We have to do a live banner review since we lost the chance to make it on a separate video, and then we do a separate video tomorrow. New Kid says that he does not have a gem for pity, but if you recommend, I will pull. Don't say this, man, because I can't just make you have a bad luck. So, just because we are here together, let's do something here. Let's do... Well, I purchased the Black Friday deal, so I had 300 pay gems. Okay, and I want to get silver. So where is my silver here? Here, I want silver. Let's use our pay gem summon. Yeah. We got 310 gems. I don't know why 310, but whatever. Let's use it. It doesn't help us with this thing. Never help us. Bro is asking, is this Aisha better than every slasher right now or not? Nah. She's not better than Katarina. But she was not made to be better than Katarina. She's a different type of beast. But we have to talk about her. Let me just do some summons, because why not? Well, let's just get more people to arrive. Yeah, let's do the event first. Polka Dot Towel. Man, what a strange thing to get in this game. Yeah. Okay, let's get these gems here. We are still getting a lot of gems, so we can recover, right? We can recover. Specials. Yeah, we we got a lot of things here just because they sent us. Okay, nice. Let's start the event. Ruber Ducky's currency. Oh man. So cringe. So, let me just say again, for those that are entering right now, I didn't know that this was supposed to be released today. Since the Taiwanese post was saying for day 4 of December, not day 3. I was expecting to release the review tomorrow, man. But it's okay, we can do the review now. We can play this together. Rose says, I'm alright, I'm starting with the pools, let's hope it doesn't go wrong. 45k gen takes a lot of time of saving, even with the login rewards. Yes. That happens, man. You know, there was games that you could take like 3 months to reach 45k gems, so we still have to thank the devs to... Ah, man, backdoor it. Why do Japanese players and devs like this type of stuff? Why? Why? Sometimes I just don't want to play this thing on public. But okay, we need to get the characters that increases the drops. Like always, we have to start with the event characters. So we have Genie and Aisha to use, but no, let's use Christmas Genie, because why not? We have Christmas, right? Guys, let me just remove my webcam for a single minute. I'll be back, the game will be running. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, guys. Let's make a squad for this event, because we will not be summoning right now. We have to take some time. So let's filter again by event abilities. We have Ellen. I don't think Ellen has a skin, but is she featured here? I don't believe so. Let me see again who is featured here. The beer is featured. Well, we have Claudia being featured. Ah, yeah, S style for Claudia. Claudia, Will. It's better to use S Will instead of SS Will. Genie, Claudia, Aisha, and Will. We can do this. We can do. Let's start with Genie. We only have the standard platinum Aisha, the best one. So the first one should be Genie. Then we have Aisha. Then we have S Will, because why not? And then we have to bring Claudia. Claudia can be the newest SS style, of course. And the last character that we can bring here can be, well, anyone. Someone with a good damage. One with a good damage. Probably my teacher Yunzin. I don't know if the enemies are weak to ice or... Let's check. Let's equip them. So, which people here are thinking about summoning? And which ones already summoned? So when we get to 50 people, we'll do a review. It's just because if we do right now without having at least 50 people, they will keep asking later about the review, but we'll be doing a review here. Just 1 minute. Let's just make the squad in the meanwhile. Raymox. Then we have... let's use this. Best Leather, Fluffy, and Raymox as well. Oh, I think this event will be easy up to the last point. Then we have another STR weapon. Do we have another STR weapon? I'm not entirely sure. We don't. We actually don't. Yeah, let him use this one. And should be cool. In another Raymox. I think it's been a while since I last used more than one club user in a squad. And she can actually use the water so she can get more intelligence. And we use this with that. We can use Circlet instead. Actually leave Circlet for the mage. And Hibiscus Hairband. Last one is Yundin. Let's just use the best thing we have here. And Flamenco Floaty. Yeah, we are ready now, guys. Ariasa says, hi, Cher. It's 80 AM right now. Nice. We are here on the night on PM. So what we can do here is just use something that increases magic. Maybe. Let's use Magical Shower. I'm using this a lot of times, so why not? Let's get in here. Yeah. Let's use this. While we chat here, Nautic say, review tomorrow. Curious if Asia will be available for Petrify style. Well, not this Asia. Actually, the Platinum one that I'm using here is the best Petrifier of all Asias. It seems strange, but this is the one that have the higher intelligence. And Asia as a whole is not a good character for Petrify because she really doesn't have the intelligence needed. But yeah, Norix will be doing a review tomorrow. Mauricio says, wait to review the new Global X before pulling. That's also true because we'll get a Global exclusive on day 15. Probably 14, I don't know, because, well, it should be one day before release. Newkid says, me after your mini review. Okay, we'll be doing a mini review here. We are already close to 50 people. Call your friends, man. Why haven't you already? Look somewhere else for Petrify. Yeah, bro. I also agree. The Platinum Asia has a regular chance of Petrifying, but only when maxed. Norik says, waiting until middle of the month to decide if I'll pull to see Global X exclusive before Unseen Banner ends. I think that the next Global exclusive will be based on a character that is popular. And I was making a video, man, about what I think about the future. And I do believe that they will be releasing a character that comes from the original trilogy from SaGa games, because that's exactly when they will be releasing the new game, SaGa Collection for Switch. So the global exclusive needs to be, it should be a character based on the Game Boy games. Rose says, not even Global X gets in between me and Onsen Asia. Onsen Asia is super strong for now. She's like similar to Acelus, but she does not have the intelligence debuff. She has less utility, a little more damage actually. So both work well together, especially when facing content where the first wave have only 1 or 2 enemies, and the larger number of enemies are on wave 2 and wave 3. If you have this, both on a Dragoon Strike formation will work super fine. But, well, you don't really need this Asia, you can skip her. The more important thing here is Onsen Genie. Onsen Genie is cheese things for bosses, man. She can debuff intelligence with 2 methods. She has a skill that debuffs intelligence. She can also debuff debuff by ability. So if you can land 2 intelligence debuff with your Onsen Genie on turn 1, and you can also use Acelus on turn 1, man, you are perfectly done for the fight. It's impossible for you to lose if your enemy only uses magical attacks. If it uses a combination of both magical and physical, well, you will not be it will not be so easy. because you still have to bring Submission or Bone Crusher or whatever. And then that's where you start failing, because you do not have a perfect window to bring two different types of debuffs. But if the enemy only attacks with intelligence, you will never lose again if you have both Acelus and Unseen Genie. You know, that's the reason why people recommend her. All content will be easy. And there's no way for them to fix that unless they create something like making it impossible to debuff to certain values. But right now the game allows you to debuff the intelligence of your enemies to such a low levels that they will deal 0 damage. And that's why it's so important to have debuffers. So, 99 says I went on Claudia banner and 10 other singles for nothing. Man. Well, I don't know. I had been lucky with single pulls, but it will not be forever, I'm pretty sure. And 99 says I'll find luck today. Okay. Alpha Ron is saying that he's still waiting for Festive Acelus. I've got a nice rank 99 Mirage Step skill all ready for her to destroy. Well, a lot of us have 99 level because, well, she's one of the best characters for farming right now. She eventually loses a little of her utility since we get more and more AoE. But even then, the intelligence debuff is what makes Acelus such a good character. Norik says, if Onsination is not still bad, then I'll probably skip the banner. I'm not interested in Genie, I can make do with Acelus. Well, there's 3 reasons to summon on this banner, and they both have different results for different people. And that's why we'll be talking about it soon, in some minutes when we reach at least 50 people watching. And Rose says, yeah, by the way, no changes on the banner, right? No changes on the banner. They didn't need any changes, actually. What they need to do is to add another banner. I was hopefully that they could add a second banner so we could have 4 SS styles to summon for, but that's not what happens. And that reduces the value of the banner altogether. Rose says, however, people don't have Acelus. People that don't have Acelus need to summon for Unseen Genie. Yeah, I know. They need to summon for Unseen Genie even more than they will summon for Blue and Rouge. And that is because if they want to clear high-end content with the standard intelligence debuffers we have right now, it will be super ultra hard. You can still do it, but keep retrying and retrying, because Skull Splitter, that's the base attack that we have that debuffs intelligence, it's 7 BP. It's too much. It's hard to keep this thing going. So that's the reason why I still think that Unseen Genie may help you more in the long run than even Blue and Rouge if you do not have Acelus. Well, damage is always easier to find. They will always release more and more damage dealers, even better than Rouge and Blue in the future. And I'm sure that they will be back. Unseen Genie lives in a different universe. Like the Japanese people say, she was one of a kind, and they took like a whole year to re-release her again. 1 year is a lot of time, man. And even now, when she's being re-released, people still want to get her. See? She's still important in the game. Intelligence debuff will be important forever. That could be the same thing with Halloween Vampire Lady, for different reasons altogether. But people will still summon when she's available again. I am pretty sure of that. I am not entirely sure with Claudia, but you guys have seen my Claudia. She's paralyzing all enemies most of the time. Yeah, they will probably release another character that can do this, but in the meanwhile, she's the best one. And when she returns, if she's still the best one, people will still summon for her. And even when Unseen Genie returned in Japan, she was still the best intelligence debuffer. While, like I said, we will get better mages than Rouge in the future, in the very, very far future, I know. And maybe one day, a better mage than Blue. Damage, like I said, is not always hard to find. Oh yeah, the next button, and I'm not clicking on it. Muscular memory. Guys, I always forget about this. Alforon says, so far the only banners that I've went are for Yundin and Bluge. They were too good to pass up. Yeah, Yunzini was super cool, especially for the start of the game where we didn't have any characters capable of AoE cycling. She was super cool and will still be for a long time, and I guess. We still won't have enough to use 5 cold mages on the same squad. Rose says nope. Yeah, no changes. And Mauricio says that he's already loving the next quest. And yeah, I was forgetting about it already. And the Japanese person says, I hope it's an original SaGa character. I love the originals. I am almost sure that it is. Man, almost sure that it is. Rose says 8 BPSS with death. You're talking about Genie. This game loves to do sneaky updates, don't they? Yeah, Tenjin. I didn't know that it was supposed to be right now. Faryong is here also saying hi everyone. Hi Faryong, welcome. I'm drinking some coffee here. Triple X per sale says unless share says absolutely need to pull, I'll probably skip. Yeah. Why I do thank you all for judging me by my content. I appreciate you also appreciating my opinions. Don't need to follow me on everything, okay? I do believe that it's better if you don't have vassals. And I should only summon for Onsen Genie if I have at least 70k or 60k gems. Because even then, if you already have vassals, you will take more value out of Liz banner. Because she has Barthélemy, and Barthélemy is one hell of a good mage that will keep being used because of his passives. He increases damage on the start of a round, and by 30%, that's awesome. And we barely have AoE attackers that can produce fire damage. So Barthélemy will be a staple. I am thinking of building squads that can help me with Treasure Cave in the future. Why? Because I keep getting platinum tickets there. I know that I won't be able to summon for every single premium unit, but I want to be able to play with every platinum unit, because the platinum units are enough to clear most content in the game. Save for intelligence debuff. No platinum style will be able to be so good on intelligence debuff like Onsen Genie is. So let's see. Rose says that I got both characters with 36k gems. At least I didn't have to pity. Yeah, stop right there. You got a very good result actually. Turinhas do Richter ask, can you answer me a question? Is the Lady Vampire SS ability weaker than the other character's SS ability? You're talking about the last attack. I do remember that it's not much stronger than the other attacks. It's more similar to Beer Crush. But there's different powers for different SS skills. Avyasa Advania says, double WSD on new banner. Watch you would shatter too. Okay, that's an acronymus. Well, we were talking about, let's just finish this wave here, and I finish reading you guys. Rose says, yep, share Onsen Genie third skill is 11. 8 blunt with low death chance. Yeah, we'll be talking about her. Let's just go there. And Stamina asks if I think it's Khalid Global X. No, it's not Khalid, and I'm pretty sure of that. Like I said, this is the same day that the collection of SaGa will be released for Switch. They are smart people. I've played gacha games where the developers are not so smart, but here on Reuniverse the developers are smart. They are planning it to be used like an ad thing for the game. So people that get this global exclusive will want to play with this character on the original game. So it's 100% sure. You can quote me on that. In the future, you will see that this character will come from the SaGa collection, so that people get interested and purchase the original collection. Okay, so let's just go here on the banner so we can talk about stuff. Khalid may happen maybe in January. I believe that they will be releasing global exclusives every 45 days or 1 month and a half. And Khalid is a character that has potential. Romancing Saga 3 is their easiest game to sell. I mean, it's easier to sell than Romancing Saga 2, especially because Romancing Saga 2 doesn't have exactly a protagonist, you know? You don't get to see the Final Emperor on the start of a game. He doesn't have much lines, you know? Geralt is a character that is just part of the story. He's not a protagonist as well. And that's the whole reason why I think that they will keep using Romancing Saga 3 to advert the franchise. And later they will also do that with Saga Scarlet Grace. I'm pretty sure they will do the same. Because Saga Scarlet Grace is a game that can be played in a lot of different systems. They have protagonists and they can push their protagonists to be known. They need to do that. We have Ultra Deluxe banner for... what's the name of her? I'm forgetting about... Urpina. And Urpina is a protagonist of Saga Scarlet Grace. So let's just check the banner, guys. We need to talk about this banner. Let me just finish reading the stuff here. Big Willie is here. Nice seeing you again, man. Hey, brother, long time no see. Glad you're still playing Romancing Saga. I have been playing as well, just working too hard to find time to stop to see your stream. Corpus and got Genie. You got the best already. If you want to stop, you can, Big Willie. Thank you so much for appearing. Remember that we were always having similar luck, right? Mauricio says the Bard is the next must-pull character. Yes, he is, especially for farming. We need to think about farming like 95% of the time. Bard could still not be released. Only Liz and Polka were announced. They could surprise us. Naro, they announced 2 different banners. One with the name of Liz and another with the name of Polka. So I'm pretty sure they will be released together, but with the different banners, just like it was in Japan. But I also believe that they will release the characters that came from Yunzin banner, because we got Stun Yunzin. She belonged to a banner that had another 2 characters, that is a version of Sarah and another version of Ellen. What I think is that they will probably add at least one of these characters to Liz banner and change Polka banner completely. In Japan, for those that do not know, Polka was released with all the limited time characters released so far up to that point. So people could summon, not all, but very close to that point. Could summon for characters like White Rose and Nacelos. That's a very valuable banner, but you can only pity, that's what people told me, Polka. So that's also a problem. Okay, Ruben says, is Vagras the only intelligence debuffer on Platinum banner? Well, the only? I don't think so. I don't think so. But you will not find my memory with the correct thing right now. Triple X Persil says, I have 15k gems, but I already have Acelus, so I guess I can skip. Barney says, same here, but I really want Genie. Global X exclusive Sensei, that would be fun. The problem with having a Global Sensei, it's interesting because Sensei, it's a character that is memorable, you know. He looks like that character from Monster Ranch, Monster Rancher. Just 1 minute, guys. And that character from Monster Rancher is very popular character as well, because he's like a mascot. People love mascots. It's just like having your own Pikachu in your game. So I believe that he's more charismatic than even the protagonists of the Saga game, since they are more that create your own character type of protagonists. So Sensei can happen, but the problem is that we already have 2 different Senseis in the Japanese version of the game, so creating a global exclusive Sensei will give us 3 different SS styles of Sensei. One is summoned for free. Sorry, one is given for free and the other one is summonable by premium currency. So yeah, it can happen, but it may be another character, just don't know because I haven't played the originals. Please no, I will actually want that. Maybe it's the violin. They already have some of the violins in the Japanese version of the game, but they can add here at least a different style. That's the old one, I love that. Suesu, I remember. Yeah, the single-legged yellow monster. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, let's talk about the banner. We have a lot of people here right now. It's important to talk about Aisha, because this version of Aisha is super important for those that want the next Aisha, because she has actually 3 very important skills. This Aisha is amazing. When I see a skill from a character, I always try to see if it matches some of the very important things. Does it have a good BP cost? Does it have any effect? If it's strong, it does not need to have an effect. If it's weak, it needs to have an effect. If it's AoE, it needs to be cheap or at least medium range. And if it costs too much BP, it has to be powerful. All of these things matches this Aisha. She is the second character that can do AoE slash damage, full AoE, with Matter Dance. This is also useful in her Future Star. Her Future Star is pure damage. She has 3 different passives for damage. And it's just like a little stronger than Mirage Step, but without an effect. But like I said, you can use both together on a Dragoon Strike formation. Cut Timber is an awesome opener. Also critical damage against plants. And we have some stages that have plants, and Cut Timber is very strong. It's A powered, just like Heaven on Earth, but with a critical damage, without having to be costlier or weaker. The last one is Mountain Springs, and this skill is double S damage, also critical against plant. Another thing that she's just like a specialist, and it's slash plus hit. Guys, I always want more hit damage since we have way too many sun. Sun is easy to find. We have a lot of units that are also weak to sun, but there are some contents that the only one is only weak to heat, man. And that's the reason why the new blue can also do heat damage. But for double S damage, it's good to have a squad that can produce this, so you can do a lot of damage on turn 1 and then just finish your enemy when you hit overdrive. I believe that she has a lot of uses. She is even better than the current award Ellen. I really think that this Aisha is a 9.0 out of 10, almost a 9.5. She is very good, but 9.0 is a very good grade already. And looking on her abilities, she has this one here that it's interesting because it starts on the start of a turn, and she needs to be on full health to do more damage. And yeah, I was forgetting, guys, sorry. I was with my head on the next Aisha. This one doesn't have so many good passives. She has amazing skills, but not that amazing passives. The Breath of Life that recovers HP on the start of a turn is not so bad because Hardy Wallop will be active most of the time. Hardy Wallop increases 15%, but she has fired up 3 instead of fired up 4, and that kinda decreases her output damage. She gets 25%, but she needs to stay on full HP, and that is not a good thing at all. And I will not be giving a look on her status because actually after a while I just found that looking at the status here doesn't really matter. They evolve in different reasons and different matters. But she has a very good agility for a next user. Aisha and female characters in general have good agility. In this game, that's how they designed it. But all of these skills are important to the next Aisha. She can either inherit any of them. She can inherit this and be an AoE attacker, because she's not an AoE attacker, the next Aisha. She has line attacks, I think. Cut Timber is a strong opener. And Mountain Spring is also another good attacker that can just increase damage against plants. So she's more a character that you can use now, as she is, but she is more important as inheritance folder. Yes, that's the truth about this version of Aisha. Like I said, all the attacks are good, the passives are also fine. But it's still a very good character for farming. Matter Dance allows her to be a very good character to be used in tandem with Athos. And the next one is Genie. This Genie is the character that we were all talking about so much time. And yeah, Autumn Breeze is the thing that's broken. And they know that this is broken, that's the reason why they didn't release her anytime soon. She can decrease the intelligence of a single target. Okay, but most challenges are only one target anyways. It's D power, it's not even E, you know, the damage is still good, and you can reduce this to 2. So even when using this, she can use another skill after some time, just by saving 1 BP by a single turn. And yeah, this can reach 20% debuff, I think. Let me just check here, I think that's true. 20% decrease, and 20% decrease, man, is a lot. Really a lot. I mean, it's the same standard as Skull Splitter, and Skull Splitter is a 9 BP attack that can only be reduced to 7. And now compare 7 to 2. Man, it's... you cannot even compare both things. Let me just check here. I am checking, and I'll be back. No, it gets up to 15. There's not many attacks that can debuff 20%. This one is 15, like most attacks. But 15 is very nice. You can already start the fight with Acelus and Genie, like I said. And this Genie do not debuff just by the attack, she also debuffs by ability. And people that wants to clear a stage easily, they will keep retreating till they get Enervate 3 intelligence to land on the first turn. If you get Enervate 3, plus Autumn Breeze, and plus Mirage Step on turn 1, you will have enough to decrease the damage of your enemy to, like, less than half the damage, probably. And that is something that is really worth in this game. It's really worth. But you have to understand also one thing. Usually clearing the last stage of event is for bragging rights. What do they give you? They give you some gems, 50 gems, and that item that you can exchange for gems that are used for awakening skills. You also already have way too many of that. So if you don't mind not clearing the last bosses, the challenge bosses of events, you can kinda ignore this character altogether, since this game do not benefit people to clear hard content. But, well, not all content, like Robin Cup. Robin Cup could use a character like this, because Robin Cup gives you a lot of good rewards as well. So, well, yeah. Well, Genie still has their value. The problem is that we have way too many characters to summon for, and this Genie is more worth for those that don't have vassals, and it's only worth for those that already have vassals if they are planning on spending on the game, or if they have at least 60k or 50k gems. Beyond that, if you have less than that, the value drops by a lot because, well, she is not so important if you already have vassals. Okay, the second skill is Twin Strike, and you can already see that it's a very good attack with 8 power, 8 BP. That's like the standard that we need for it to be strong and reliable. And the last one is Time and Tide. And just like, well, we got a new character that has this, is Jubei. We didn't have any character that starts with 11 BP with a double S damage attack, and now we have Genie and Jubei. Jubei is from Spiral Corridor, and Genie can do unconsciousnesses with a low chance, but this Genie also has a very high intelligence, so even when you call it by a low chance, depending on the content, well, you may need to farm a stage that has a Juggernaut on the start. I don't remember if the Juggernaut is susceptible to unconsciousness, but she can land unconsciousness on an enemy that has a very high HP and then just keep using Autumn Breeze. Well, that is more for high level farming, not for low level. Low level, you only use AoE and just keep using AoE till you finish a stage very, very fast. But Genie is more for that, okay? And she can also be used for Robin Cup. Yeah, she's also used for Robin Cup. So, Genie is this character. Well, we have Claudia, and Claudia also has a very huge volume. Because, well, if you summon it for a ward Claudia, she needs this Claudia to be better. Not just because of the attacks. Like this one here, Autumn Bow is I think this is exclusive. It hits a row of foes. It's good because, you know, sometimes there's 3 enemies in a row. And Claudia already has, what's the name of that attack? Rapid Volley. Rapid Volley uses 5 once awakened. Autumn Bow will only use 4. Depending on how you plan, this could be useful. Just because he also has a higher power, well, you will not be able to actually override your Rapid Volley unless you let a Rapid Volley awaken it and Autumn Bow no awaken it, you know? So she uses this instead of Rapid Volley. Only if the stage has row of enemies. Arrow Barrage is an B power, it's not so strong, but it has critical damage against floating. And this is also for inheritance, because the next Claudia that will be released is a specialist for critical damage. Those that want to follow Claudia's path, you need to summon for this one, they had to summon for the past one, and they will also have to summon the next one. Because the next one needs all the special critical attacks that the older Claudia versions has, like this one is critical against floating. The other Claudia has a critical against frogs. She gets 50% increase in damage every time that she uses a critical damage. And the critical damage already increases 20% in power of a skill that has that hitting the enemy type. So you have a total of average of 70% increase in damage. So she's a specialist that works pretty fine. So this is one of the reasons why would you summon this version of Claudia. But the other reason is Rain of Arrows. This one here is useless, actually, because, well, you already have the other attack with a ward, Claudia, that paralyze enemies. This one has C power, I think it's even lower. Yeah, even lower. You're only summoning for the first or the second skills. You understand? And this version of Claudia can reach 5 more intelligence when you are getting status up. And 5 points of intelligence is huge, especially because it's 5 before modifier from style. So it's very close to 9 once you have your maxed Claudia. So that's the reason why this Claudia is also interesting. I don't think that she ever got a rerun. in the Japanese version of the game up to recently. So, yeah, if you have Claudia and you have 60k gems and you also want Genie and Aisha, there's no harm in summoning on this banner. But only if all your stars are matching, you understand? You have volley for 3 characters. The next Aisha is good, but she's eventually outclassed in just damage. But at least this one has AoE. Well, for now we don't have many AoE. So I would say that this banner is only worth for those that want all of these characters together. If they only want Genie, it may not be so interesting. Okay. Then last we have Will, and Will, well, we will have Gong Ringer, but the next we will also have Gong Ringer, so no worries. Skull Splitter is also easy to find on the older version of Will. That was from White Days, so this one here barely means anything. Just for the skin, yes. So this was my quick review on this banner. So let's keep going through the event. What you guys think? Do you guys think it's worth to summon? There's no simple answer to this question. When people say, hey Share, is it worth summoning here or not? Well, like I said, depends on the characters that you have and what you expect from the banner. Let's keep going here on the event while we chat. Let's run. Ray says, put it only on discounted pools to get Claudia for inheritance. Our summer style wants it. Yeah, exactly what I was saying, Ray. You understand the real usage of this version. Rose says, you make me happy saying this Aisha is important for future Aisha. Yes, it increases her overall volume. Dark Dragon Lancer says, glad to hear that Aisha is good as well. I do believe that they needed to buff her passives. If they had buffered Aisha passives, she would have very good placement in the global right now. Just that 25% increase only on full HP is not exactly that good. Well, if you do not receive any damage, it's okay, I think. Thiago Travis here saying, yo Share, yo guys. Hey man, nice to see you around, welcome. Ash says, is this Genie absolutely worth? And how is the new Claudia? Like I was saying here, only totally worth if you do not have Ocelus. If you do not have Ocelus and you have at least 40k gems, maybe 45k, sorry, 45k, you may want her. Oh, bright. Stories so all over the place. Joshua Lee is here saying, good morning, you all. Good morning, Joshua. Tenjin Seed says, we'll be drinking some Coca-Cola. Why are you drinking Coca-Cola? Ruben says, Genie is indeed broken and Aisha is pretty good on damage. Luckily, I kinda don't need any. Sadly, I wanted both. Man, I always want all the characters, since they are so good. Usually they have a purpose. On this game, there's barely a character without a purpose. I think that, well, recently the character that got me so underwhelmed was Emilia. The recent Emilia from Rouge Banner, because she barely has any reason to exist. Most characters has at least one reason to exist. She's just like the average gunner. There's no strategy that benefits of her kit. You know, stealth. Stealth would be good if it worked like the game says, but it doesn't. The Japanese players already noticed that and they fix it, I think, and they even give people some gems. I don't know if in global it's working as intended, but it only works if you are using a formation that already has a very high aggro to your tank. But even then, it's just wasting a slot that could be very good for just stealth. Narek says, you made it more tempting for me to go for Cloud Inheritance, going to wait still, but may pull on it yet. Well, maybe wait till you see if the global exclusive banner is interesting. I am thinking that the global exclusive banner will have a huge discount, just like Blue and Rouge, but it will be a little different, like global exclusive Katarina. First pull is free, every 3 pulls you have another free pull. They like this, we all like this, and it's good for everyone, you know? I do hope they do this. Ruben says, anyway, I think everybody should wait till they announce the global exclusive. The good thing about global exclusives is that when they do a global exclusive, it's usually because they know what the audience wants. They did this with Final Fantasy Brave Exvius as well, and some other Gumi games as well. Especially Brave Frontier, they created global exclusive, they out damage expectations, for future units, because future proofing is a thing that affects a lot of your a lot of the reasons for people to pull. If you know that, well, in 2 months we'll get another character that's way better than the ones that we have right now. They know that people will not summon and they do not get money. So what they do is release a global exclusive that is better than future characters, or at least compete on the same level. So that's why global exclusive Katarina was released, to compete with Gustav. That, where is Gustav? Where is Battle of Bucket Hill Gustav? Please tell me, because I'm not seeing him. So now they can sell Gustav when they want, because they know that people want him. People summon him for global exclusive Katarina, and they will probably summon for Rouge, for Gustav as well. So I'm sure that the global exclusive character will be based on a popular character. Like, we could say that a popular character is Bart. Imagine a global exclusive based on Bart. They could make a global exclusive from the wind element, who knows? But it's based on the design of Barthélemy. That would be interesting. Actually, if I was a designer, I would do something like that. Especially because in Japan they don't have a wind element mage. No? Not many, you know. They have Biune, but I don't think they have another one besides Biune. Maybe I'm just forgetting, but yeah. You know, that's a thing that works. Copy style. Most of the things the style has. Add one more thing like they did with global exclusive Katarina. And make it new. Put in a different package. People will summon. Funny says, hey Cher, I've missed the last list banner. What kind of character is the new coming list, do you know? I know. This new version of both protagonists have similar counterparts. They are immune to the damage that they can produce. Liz is immune to cold, and Polka is immune to fire, heat. And this can be useful for some challenges. They will still be useful for practically all the foreseeable future, but they are single target damage dealers. Unlike Rouge and Blue that can be both single target and multi-targets, with just them, they need an S style that's given from free on the event. In the case of Polka and Liz, they need a future style to be able to produce AoE damage. You know, that's the problem with them. So they want you to summon this version and another future version that will also be limited. I don't know why protagonists are limited on a game like that, but yes. They are strong, super strong. Their modifiers are insane, you know. They also counter by passive, but they do not need to use a skill. So when they release it, they are on the top of the single target damage from their elements. If you don't care too much about single target damage, you may skip them. Well, the value is a little lower. Like I said, most of the time we want characters that are faster for farming. There are stages where we have only 1 or 2 enemies, and they can be used more on those stages, so they can show the true potential. AoE farmers are for stages with more than 3 enemies. Also, if you think about summoning their future styles, summoning for the current ones is good, since they will have both AoE and single targets. Ash says, Cher, I meant romancing award Claudia, not the hot spring Claudia. Well, the award Claudia is super good. I'm using her here. I said that she's a very important character, 9.0 out of 10. She can be used for paralyze. She's the best paralyzer in the game. You can already see here, she paralyzed everyone. She just paralyzed 3 characters, 3 enemies. And we don't have anyone that's capable of doing the same thing. Not right now, at least. But it's kind of a problem because her banner only has her as a important character. Silver is good, but more for inheritance. Ruben says, I'm on the same boat, Cher. I'm fully invested in this franchise now. Yeah, man. You know, like I said, if they know that you want to play with the character, you'll probably purchase the other games. As I was saying on my Discord channel, I believe that Square Enix is using Re-Universe as marketing. A piece of marketing. They want to sell the SaGa collection, they can announce a character from the SaGa collection here. And if they want to release a new game for SaGa, they will probably use it as an ad inside the game. It also allows them to make the game kind of popular for today's standards. Everyone plays gacha these days. I don't know if they play anime-based gachas. There are people that plays even, you know, what's that name again? There is a very popular Western gacha that no one likes anyway. But yeah, people are more used to play gacha games now, especially because of Genshin Impact. So if they have a game for gacha players, another game for console players, another game for retro players, they can make the franchise more popular. Rose says welfare by Minang. Yeah, but she's very hard to use, man. Very, very hard to use by. Orisa says Bark banner is so close to do it. Global exclusive just now makes no sense. Yeah, it makes sense because the more banners they have, the more difficult it becomes for us to get every single character. So you have to spend money to get. But guys, this is a game, this is business, they want people to spend. I understand their sides, and they are still giving people a lot of gems. We can get at least, we can pity 2 banners this month, I think. We can pity the Rouge banner and maybe another banner, with just the free gems that we can get. We cannot complain. They are releasing 4 or 5 banners, and at least 2 we can get everything. It's okay for a free-to-play perspective. Ash says, Jeremy, know it and share. Thanks for the suggestion. I'll go for this, Claudia. Ethan, he is asking, did Aisha or Genie got buffed? They didn't. They already knew people will summon for this banner, so that's the reason why they didn't try to buff them. They will never buff Genie, because Genie is, well, overpowered already. Yeah, Tenjin. Raid Shadow Legends. Exactly this game. A lot of YouTubers do ads for this game. They try to make the people that play Japanese RPGs play Raid Shadow Legends. 99 Stamina is saying, so maybe Gustav Global Exclusive could be a thing. Maybe. I do believe that they were trying to make a Global Exclusive out of a character that's kinda featured in a recent game. They did Global Exclusive Katarina because Romancing Saga 2 was close to anniversary. Now they will do Saga Collection Exclusive because Saga Collection is being released. When will Saga Frontier 2 get anniversary? Let me search this on Google. Just 1 minute. Saga Frontier. They like to celebrate things in special dates. That's JP developers for you. We don't have... Well, we have to click next. They like special dates, man. They love this type of stuff. Let's enter the new stage here. Well, March on the US, but the original release was in July for Japan. No, we are too far from this. Oh, sorry, this was Saga Frontier 1. Let's see Saga Frontier 2. Well, Saga Frontier 2 was released in Japan on April. And in the US, it was released on January 31. Well, January 31 is not so far. They could use this as a piece of advertisement for the game, so they can release this Gustav or at least Ultra Deluxe Gustav in 31 of January. You can bet on me. They're trying to do this. So people can get to remember the original version of the game where they summon for Gustav. I don't know, but I'm betting on this. Stackflow is asking, good days. Are you guys pulling? I don't have the gems, man. I want to, but I will have to wait a little more. Rose says I did pull stack and got both characters with 36k gems. Ruben says, when I see that Claudia with the side, that hat, I can only think of Piccolo driving with the same hat. Piccolo? Piccolo from Dragon Ball Z? Andy Villa says, no Twitch live stream yet. Bummer. That's tomorrow, Andy. But yeah, I will be participating on that. And guys, if you want to... No, I will not be talking about this. But I do believe that they can do more for the content creators of this game. And I don't know how we can impact on this. But there's a lot of content creators in the game. And some people even get lose motivation. Why? Because we don't have many views. Cannot generate so many views like giants with War of the Visions, like say Genshin Impact. So content creators that create content from Reuniverse, they have a real hard time making their lives. Like me, like probably the other ones, like even Vox, like Imba Punch, like I'm very bad with names, but all the content creators don't have a really easy time creating content for this game. So we can try to give our impression of this for Square Enix on a live stream. I don't know, but I don't like to ask this type of stuff for anyone. So, X-Jigger says, do you think that Reuniverse will get any collabs in the future, maybe with old Final Fantasy games or Octopath? The reasons why they don't do collabs is that they don't need it on the Japanese version. Today, one friend of mine was showing me the place for Reuniverse in the Japanese app market, and they were like top 6 out of all the apps in the Japanese store. Why collabs exist? They only exist for you to just try to push your brand alongside another one. Try to get some of the people that enjoy a brand into your own brand. Reuniverse do not need that. That's also the reason why you don't see another games collaborating with War of the Visions. Or have you ever seen? We saw that with Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, but not with War of the Visions. Some games don't need that. Some games don't need, but even then they do, like Fate Grand Order. Some other games as well. It's just that I'm very bad with names. So, SaGa don't want to do it because they don't need. They will only think about this if the global audience keeps pushing them for collabs, since collabs are more for global audience. Reuniverse do not make such an impact in global when compared to the Japanese impact that they make. So yeah, Le Monde, yeah, I was trying to remember Le Monde. Yeah, and Vox also do a lot of content as well. She uses Twitch as well, YouTube. Imba Punch. Have I said Imba Punch? I know that there's more YouTubers, just that I remember more the ones that releases more videos. There are some others that release content in English, more in Spanish. There are also some that release content in French. And well, those that release content in French probably have even more of a hard time releasing content because it's even less reach. Nine Samir saying, did you see that Gustav is missing in December calendar? That's why I'm asking myself, where is he? Well, like I said, I think that they will be releasing him on January because it's the anniversary of the North American release of SaGa Frontier. They like to celebrate stuff. Rose says, Gustav is with Black, Thalia, Urpina, and Electric Silver. I don't think they will release all these characters together. They will probably just release some alongside new banners. Ruben says, I love Vox, she's so funny. I didn't have so much time to watch much content from Vox, but I like her personality and the videos that I watch it. Just that I cannot watch many content creators since I have to create my own content and I'm not left with many time. But the times I saw it was very nice. And I really like when someone is passionate about something that they do. It just makes people want to play it more and more often. I remember that there's this YouTuber that I follow that he's so passionate about what he does that it makes me want to play the games that he's playing. And I find it super entertaining. And that's the reason why we watch some YouTubers, right? To see what they are doing and maybe remind us of what we do as well. Sometimes people don't have time to play all the games in the world and they just watch their YouTubers playing, but sometimes they also play what people play on YouTube. Like I said, especially because the YouTubers are kinda making them want to play the game. Absi says if they make any content creator partnership, it will probably be the same regions as always, so Brazil will be excluded again probably. Man, they have to make an excuse, an exception, because I still believe that I may be one of the ones that makes most videos, so there has to be an alternative. Capivara says honestly I don't like collabs. I don't really like collabs, but like I said, if it's for the good of the game, I want them to happen. I want the game to succeed. I'm not like that character, that person, sorry, that, well, I remember when I was a kid that I used to like Nightwish, the band, you know? I don't know if you guys know Nightwish. You probably know because it's very popular these days. Not as it was in a certain period of time, but it's still very popular. And there was this friend of mine that was also a huge fan of Nightwish. And once it got famous, he stopped liking Nightwish. He was saying, now it's popular, everyone likes it, I don't like it anymore. And I was, huh? What the fuck, man? Why do you feel hurt with someone that you like being popular? If you like the band, you want it to succeed, you want them to get money, you want them to be known for their music. And that's the same thing with this game. I want it to be known for the good thing that I think it is. And if it needs to do collabs, I want it to happen. I want it to succeed. Man, that's all I wanted for a game. Victor says that he did one pull and already got Genie. Whoa, man. But this was not a critic to Capivara. Okay, I'm just trying to further explain my thoughts on the subject. Ruben says, I actually have a problem with limited stuff, especially since those things are almost 100% of the time meta, and you feel like crap if you don't have it. Well, this is FOMO for you, fear of missing out. People has this because of collection issues, and JRPG players, I don't know, but I've found a lot of JRPG players that have problems with collections. They collect stuff that they don't need. Don't we always collect stuff that we don't need? Yeah, and that's what drives you into spending in mobile games. Axel Cross says I got nothing from my first Moody, who won't push my luck and continue to save. Oh man, but one first Moody is still not much. Ruben says, yeah, I'ma be honest, maybe I wouldn't be into this if you didn't have your YouTube channel. You know, that's a very good thing to her. Thanks for saying that. I don't like to get people into become addicted to something, but if they are enjoying, why not? Like someone else was asking me one day if I would pull alongside other people on the same time during my live streams, and I was a little against, because I don't really like when people ask me if they should purchase gems and do this type of stuff, but if I can help you get more enjoyment in the game that you're playing, I'm get super happy with that. Axel Cross says, I actually got double platinum blue, but who cares? Now we can farm blue pieces, so even better. Bro says that's 80 of the shards, which translated in 8 general gold shards. Only 8, man. 8 is just so low. Unless you get him to max just to get 50 gems, because why not? Triple X Perseus saying this game already has 1 million characters. We don't need a collab. But you know, even Final Fantasy Brave Exvius makes collabs, so they always find a way to make more characters. Bro says we can use more from non-SSs. Yeah, we can. just that they may need the money. Ruben says that the only game that I'm fine with collabs is GS. What is GS? Grand Summoners. Because they always come back like 3 times on the same year. Yeah, that's because they were related to Crunchyroll. So it's easier for them to get the rights back. Mario Hard is here. Nice, man. Hello, guys. Just waking up. Had to work. Is the banner worth? It's super worth if you don't have Asolos. If you have Asolos, you may think twice if you want the character. Castro says, collabs to me are one of those things that are obvious money grabs. It's an idea that looks good on paper but falls short in practice. The only exception to that rule is personally came across is from Fantasy War Tactics when they implemented comic book characters from the webtoon series. Which webtoon series you think? The ones that belong to Tower of God and this recent webtoons. I am not too much into this type of stuff, so I don't really understand much of this. But well, I really don't like I said, the problem is that when they make a collab character meta. Or just like the same thing that I think about summer units that are meta. There was this game that I played, Volcar Anatomia, where one of the best characters, the best tank, was a girl with a bikini costume. She was better than a giant that had a very giant weapon. She was the best tank of the game. So you had to use the summer character forever as a tank with a bikini. Man, I don't like it. I mean, if you have the chance to just switch the character outfit, okay, no problem. But they were forcing the people to tune for a bikini character because it was summer. They thought that everyone likes this type of costume. Well, I have nothing against it, but I just don't want to use the same character using the same costume all the time, you know? So when they do collab limited time units belonging to franchises or to events, summer events, and they are meta, so that makes the game restricted and sometimes not good. Yuka says, do you think the level cap will increase for styles? I am skeptic to convert my excess shards. I don't think it will. They will have to change so much stuff to make it different. And if they do it, it will take ages for it to happen. Let's go here on missions. Let's see what we can get. Probably not gems because we never get gems. Yeah, never gems. A lot of the species of this guy here, Brawl. Brawl is a strange name. Castro says, if they do, it will happen in Japan first. Maybe not. Maybe they will do for global, because it's better if they do in global, actually. So guys, we can do one multi-pool for silver. You guys could give me some luck here. I will do a pool. We got the bunny. Let me tell something. The last time that a character that I wanted drop it from my pool, there was a bunny running the screen. Please, game, give me silver so I can stop summoning on this banner. Mario Hardy says, you got this, share. I'm here now. You're sending me luck? Please, send me luck. No, guys, we didn't. We didn't get her. That's sad, man. That's sad. I can do one more. I'm so sad, man. I'm so sad. I may have to purchase gems for the first time because I want to get the silver, man. Hopefully I don't. Yeah, hopefully I don't need to do this. I'll have to bug Square Enix to give me some gems. Let's use a campaign. Square Enix, give silver to share. Or give gems to share. Imagine. Well, we don't have many stuff on this event, guys. You can get the Alien skin here. Oh, this cloth is kinda nice. The sprite art is nice. I don't care much about the artwork. What about Brawl? Barrel of Fun. He's on a barrel, man. Barrel of Fun. Poison Claw. Medium chance for poison. I didn't really check this guy here. Rush. Row of Foes. This is a good attack, actually. Steam Power, man. 9 BP. Knockout. Don't tell me that's his attack. He can use this. Oh, sadly this guy needs an SS style. Maybe global exclusive Brawl. Why not? And Poison Claw is a martial arts attack that uses slash damage. Very nice. Well, I think I will try to get this character maxed. He also has very good passives, actually. 15% increase in damage and medium chance to recover HP. Not so bad, bro. Not so bad. We can get more platinum summon tickets, and I am locked because I already have all the platinum tickets. I have 9095. Oh man. So Caster was saying it's all good. The dropped Fantasy War tickets for several reasons ago. The company for greedy. Webtoons in question were Tower of God and Noblesse C. Let's run some of the stages here. Tower of God recently got turned into an anime. Personally, I think the comics still better than an anime, but the fight scenes in the anime are getting better. That's nice. I have friends that like this Tower of God. Instead, I never watch it. Let's run some of the stages here. Capivara saying, don't summon the wrong banner. Good luck, Cher. Yeah, because I always summon the wrong banner. Not always, but I already wasted 3 single pulls in the wrong banner. But I never did a multi-pull. A lot of people wished me good luck, like Norwix, Tem, Dozy, Deer, Rokazama, Castorus, Absi, Ruben, Mario Hardy, Exo Cross. Yeah. Should we pull for silver? Is it better to go for her over the Hot Springs banner? No, man, don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do what I'm doing, man. The thing with silver is that she is a character that needs 2 limited styles. You usually should not push for a character that needs 2 limited styles to be on the top of their game. Silver is one of the best slash damage dealers in the game, even when compared to the Japanese version of her. So, but you need to have 3 different styles. You need to have the Platinum version, this award version, and a summer version in the future. You know, it's a very heavy investment. But I don't really recommend. You can just summon for another character that don't need so much investment in the future that will just be similar or even better after some time. Ruben is asking how many medals. I will check. Caster is saying, what's so good about Silver? I think I just answered. She has, Silver has access to lightning and cold attacks. And she can cycle between 4 attacks in every skill that she uses. But she only uses it on turn 1 and turn 3. I want her to max some specific squads for farming. I want to use her on the front lines for some farming. Ruben says that her character art. No, I'm not swimming for that. I'm swimming for the attacks. Man, I saw the attacks and they are awesome. Why not?
Dozy Beer says that it's her ice spin attack, and then she can also get a lightning attack as well, so she gets 2 elements. Ryan Carrots is saying, is it worth pulling from the new banner? Yes and no. If you don't have Acelus, totally. But I would recommend you summoning only if you have at least 50k gems or 60k gems, so you can recover to try for at least Liz banner or global exclusive banner. Because this banner only has 2 SS styles, man. It's not easy to recommend it. Ruben says, I hope that barrel plume is intended. Totally, man. Mario says, I missed the reply, should I plume the new banner? Well, I think I already answered, but let's do it again. Only if you don't have Acelus. If you already have Acelus, only if you have at least 70k gems to summon. The banner is not good because it only has 2 SS styles. And, well, that's a huge investment that can kind of lead you to pity. No one wants to pity. Mario Hard says, give gems and silver to share. Well, we need to do that tomorrow in Square Enix livestream. Ruben says, I will sing for a silver, but there's already 3 girls in my heart. I cannot pull my wallet in this. My wallet is on my channel. My heart is with my wife. There is no space for silver. Castor says, Star of God comic is close to breaking about 500 pages. It's one of the most popular comics online. Oh man, reviling the page views for DC Comics and Marvel. That's a lot. If you have any appreciation for comics, I strongly suggest you at least check out Tower of God. It explains the premise between the first 3 or 4 pages quite well. 3 or 4 pages? From there you can decide if you like it or not. Well, I like it if it's not just about the traditional shonen stuff. So guys, let me take this opportunity to thank everyone that helped me purchase the monitors. I'll be making a special video once we get them. I purchased them with the help of everyone that did help me with donations. And the payment was processed already, it's just that I'm waiting for them to send the monitors. It may happen between 10 days or less, depends. And when they arrive here, it will be super dope. Man, I will be able to place them horizontally. Very, very nice. I can just use one for mobile game playing and the other one for work. And when I need both, I can just switch them 180 degrees. And yeah, that was super awesome. I really want to thank everyone that was helping the channel. Share the family, man. Respect. You will be proud. Ah, my heart is also with my 2 cats. You guys haven't checked this other cat here yet. Let me show you the other cat. That's called Jujubinha. It's jelly beans in Brazilian Portuguese. Right, Jujubinha? This is my secondary cat. And don't worry about this couch, it's their couch, they always destroy it. That's my wife play with her. She meows every time that she calls her name. Super smart, man. I believe Pratinha is smarter than her, but she's super smart as well. But yeah, I still have to leave some love for my cats. Castor says it's nothing like shonen, it's a Korean comic, sir, not Japanese. No, I think you missed me. I'm just talking about the themes, like adult, adolescent, men fighting against the apocalypse or invasions, you know. I'm talking about the topic, not about the style, the story. The way they told the story. Caster saying question, is it worth using Will in the event just to get a little more drops? Why not? Mario Heart says, oh, cute cat. This is Jujubinha. Ruben says, oh, I took my cat, 2 weeks with us as of now, to the vet today. He's got so many injuries. It was painful to see. You got him from the streets. Those 2 cats we got when they were kids, but this one here, Jujubinha, we got from a house that was very well cared. But the other cat, the black cat, no, we caught it from the streets. So they have different behavior as well. The black cat wants to go outside for a while and get back sometimes. I don't like when it goes out, and I am afraid to lose the cat. Ruben says your cat is so cute. Axel says, so glad I didn't miss today's streams, otherwise I would have missed it. Jellybean. Yeah, it's a very cool name in English, right? Jellybean. My wife doesn't really like jelly bean all that much. We eat, but it's too much sugar. But I need to make some stuff for the channel, and can use the cats to make stuff because cats sell, right? The most watched videos on YouTube are about cats. Why not? Luke Powers. Ruben says this, you cannot believe I missed this event, Will. Oh yeah, you missed White Days, Will. Why, were you not playing the game yet? But I believe that he will be back. There's a recent update in the JP that allows you to farm limited time characters. Man, you can farm that on story mode. I really cannot believe what they do with this game. They are so generous. How would you even think about a game that allows you to farm limited time characters? They allow you, but not the double S styles, okay? Just the S and A styles. You know why they did this? That's because after a while, when a banner returns, it doesn't exactly return. They just return the character from the banner. But they never reprint as the styles. So a lot of people were asking them to just reprint as the styles, so they did an even better thing. They allow everyone to farm them on story mode. That takes the time because you need 250... Sorry, no. 150 for an S style and 50 for an A style. But that's super cool. 4 enemies paralyzed. Cool, man. Always cool. Castro says, I was playing it to you on the tail share on Discord, or rather not derail your video and stream. Thanks, man. I never know which one you are on Discord because you use Castro's name here, and on Discord there's no Castros. You guys need to use the same name on both platforms so I can remember who you are. Ruben says, yeah, it wasn't a planned thing. A friend of us just randomly dropped it in here. We couldn't abandon the kitten. We got kinda angry on the guy for just doing that spontaneously. You know, when people know that you can care of kittens or just small pets, some mean people get some animals that they don't want anymore and just drop in kind people houses. Happens a lot here in Brazil. I also remember that there's this person that I know that had like 6 cats. That's a lot of cats, right? And then once in a while someone just drops another cat in his house, you know? And what he does, he gets another cat. Mario Heart says, man, I'm addicted to Twizzles and gummy bears. I really like this, man. I know it's not good, it's too much sugar, but I really like it. Triple X Perseus says, if they didn't make limited characters, then it wouldn't be generous to farm limited characters. Well, generous and limited things have some relationship, you know? Because some people stop summoning. That's the reason why there is limited. If it's limited, people will summon for. They will have the urge of pulling, especially those with a collection problem. Castro says, you know, the ancient Egyptians once worshipped cats. You could find them everywhere. More than 5,000 years later, modern humans haven't changed it, but pictures of cats are all over the internet. Yeah, man, and they make a lot of money. Yeah, FOMO. Ruben says, the AoE paralyze from Claudia makes me want to sing for Kaczynski. Your Kaczynski will never hit this level, man. Cannot do this, but yeah, you can try. Does Claudia paralyze everyone? Roman says collector gacha like Azur Lane and Girls Frontline rerun characters and make them farmable, but yeah, it's a hair practice. Even the Hagas Heresy ones? It's a hair practice, man. Collab characters sometimes are farmable, usually. Some games they want you to summon for them, but there are games where they are farmable. Dulce Beer says, yeah, I use Dulce Beer everywhere else, so I changed my YouTube name to that. Okay, man. Now I know. The first time I was a little confused, because I do remember you using Jmar Neo. And like I said, I can never forget your picture, man. Your picture is super cool. Ruben says, I would love to have a bunch of cats, but my wallet and time available wouldn't be able to handle it. I had 3 cats, the max, but this one got away. But it's a lot, man. Roman says, yes, even the Hagas Heresy. Oh, man, even the Hagas. That's cool. Mario Hard says, Cher, show me your squad that you're using for this event. This one. Christmas Genie, Award Claudia, Platinum Aisha, Teacher Yundin, and Will. Ruben says, I would love to play Girls Frontline seriously, but I just got too many games on my hand. And they always say that you cannot have too many waifus. I'm just repeating what they say, I don't really like this term. But this is my squad. Platinum Aisha, Christmas Genie, this Will is the White Dave's Will, Award Claudia, and Teacher Yunzin. I don't even know if the enemies are weak to cold, actually. So, right now we don't have many challenges. I wonder if there's a second part to this event. I don't think so. Everyone is paralyzed again. But you know, I am using her as a mage. She has more intelligence because of the formation. And she's not even near maxed. I really like to use her on Robin Cup, man. She makes everything easier. A lot of enemies are weak to paralyze, but you know, we don't have AoE paralyze that is reliable. Only Claudia is reliable on AoE paralyze. And she can cycle between paralyze. She paralyzes the enemies, and if you don't have enough damage to kill them in 4 turns, you can paralyze them again. Or just save VP so you can use it on the next wave. She's one of the best characters for Robin Cup right now. She and Halloween Vampire Lady. But you know, I can paralyze most of the time 4 enemies. Halloween Vampire Lady is more about RNG. Rose says, you finish all attacks in Romancing, right? Sure. Yeah, I did all of them. I didn't make a video because I wanted to make a free-to-play video. And my free-to-play characters were not trained, so they were giving me more headache than helping clear the attacks. So now I'm farming my Robin till I get him to level 50. I will try to make squads only of 3 characters, and I will clear all the last stages again. I just didn't release videos because, well, it was also a little too late. I didn't think it would be too helpful. But now it can be helpful for people that still haven't cleared and newcomers as well. Oh, I'm forgetting about this. Let me run this. Never forget about this stuff, man. Roman says, if you are interested in trying Gears Frontline, I can show you the ropes. I am in shared squad, but I only lurk. It's an overwhelming game, but very much worth it. It's not exactly my type of thing, man. Girls Frontal Line is too cute for me. We were discussing this new game, Precon. It's too cute as well, man. I don't know if I can play that game. Being too cute is not a bad thing, it's just that, I don't know. I prefer more aggressive look characters. And not so cute. Or just one cute, but between some aggressives as well, you know? They only have cute characters. And guys, what are you doing? You are running red trial, right? Because if you are running blue trial, I'll ban everyone. Everyone. It's a joke, right? I won't ban anyone. But let's go for blue, man. Sorry, let's go for rouge, man. Go for rouge. Let's run rouge here. Some people were saying that they want blue because of the blue being one of the best sun damage dealers, and it's easier to find dark mages in the future. But guys, it's easier to find some damage right now. I can make a squad that uses light ball with 5 characters, while I cannot do the same with the dark element. I want to use Rouge and Judy together. So if I use them together in a magic shower formation, that will increase my damage by a lot. No? Help me get Rouge. Staff. I can make a squad with 5 light balls already. I don't need a better sun staff. Yeah, sometimes you get a lot of stamina potions, sometimes you don't. Let's finish running these 3-time drops here, while I check the chat. Dozivir says, yeah, a close friend made my avatar like 20 years ago. It's a teenage me with Kamina shades. I always use it to honor him. Very nice, man. It's similar with me. You know my picture for Discord? I use it to honor someone that I met inside a game. We were not really friends, but she made some pixel art for the game that it was just so charming, man. The game is Violent Force that I once played, that I love the art, and that I use it as my avatar since then. Fami says Absolute Lane is good too, but those games are exception among the gacha genre. I agree. There's a lot of bad games in the gacha. Roman says that I didn't thought too much of the game by the screenshots, but I gave it a try and it felt like one of the most engaging gameplay on a gacha. Yeah? Didn't know about that. I really love it. It will probably replace Epic 7 for me at some point. Epic 7 is just so repetitive and... But, well, I play Romancing SaGa Universe, another repetitive game. It's just that I love the cycling of this game. Ruben says that he likes cute stuff, but my favorite characters tend to be strong, willed, female characters. That's the same for me, man. That's why I love Okara Profile. Bro Kazama says that he seems blue. Where was red when you need to confuse Cheese Boss's lounge? Man, Rouge helped you paralyze everything. He was the first character that mattered. You need to honor him, giving him a staff. Roman says maybe they are in a sense, but not in a bright waifu sense. Pascal Grenor says I'm 14 pools and still didn't get Rouge, so I'm going for blue staff. You are going for blue staff because of maybe using it. Man, there's something happening here. I'm probably clicking on the wrong button instead of clicking on retry. Pull one more and pity him. 99 Stamina says Dark Staff very on. Very on or everyone? Oh, okay, that you should be seeing everyone. Dozivir says I tried Epic 7 a while back, pretty good, but I felt like it was too late into the game. That's the problem with gacha games, you know? Some people have this feeling if they start with the game launch, they play. But if they don't start with the game launch, they are kind of too late. There are way too many things happening. People already got too many free gems and you did it. And you lose the will to play. Castro says, not to make you jealous, Chair, but I got Rouge, Alkaiser and Emilia in 2 pools. 9 pools in and no blue. Oh man. But have you gotten silver? You will only make me jealous if you got silver. Ruben says, I want to rock with an AoE shift skill 2 already. It's a little too far from now, but eventually. And 99 stamina says that the dark side is much more useful in the future. Yes. There's another type of characters that can produce some damage that are not mages as well. Tommy says, I'm just thinking about the next SS Ray. I cannot wait. Yeah, and Thomas was explaining to me that even this SS Ray can be useful in some situations. If you need an opener that can petrify, she is good. And if you want someone that can confuse, even with a very unreliable chance, she's still an option. But for petrify, she can be reliable. You need her maxed. As styles need to be maxed to compete. Castro says the light side is winning points wise. Yeah, but the difference decreased. Hopefully decreases even further. Roman says I got Rouge and Blue within 10 steps and stop it. You should. Would have liked it to have a Kaiser, but I gotta wait, I guess. Yeah, can wait, especially if you have immediate. Ruben says, don't be fooled, guys. Most people are saving their keys until they stop dropping. I am not saving right now because I want to see a less difference tomorrow when they update the image. Capivara says, my picture is my first public pixel art that I posted. Capivara, are you a game developer? Please tell me so, because you make pixel art. You know that I also was involved with some game development, but it never finished anything great. I still have to release a good game in the future. The very, very far future. Rose says, if your side losses, you should sell your Kado sales staff to show your loyalty. No, man, I'm only loyal to my wife, to my cats. Don't make me do something like that. Ruben says, Beer, you're never too late to get into Epic 7. Look on gear is everything. I'm on 1 year in and I'm not even close to some friends with less than half of my game time. But that's a problem, man. You know, a game that has so much randomness. Castro says, honestly, I didn't try for silver too hard, so I didn't get her. So I'm not jealous of you. Farplane says, forgot to check that. Did Onsen Genie got any buffs? She didn't. Sadly, she didn't get any buffs. Not like she needed, actually. She's already overpowered, man. She's already super overpowered. Capivara says, no, I am a nerd. Usually nerds want to develop games as well. But you may be not too far from that. Share-based family man. Loyal to live cats and fame days. Yeah, you know that sometimes I give a lot of attention to you and my cats keep getting jealous. You know, maybe even my wife's. Dozy says, yeah, but I'm playing this now, Ruben. Yeah, don't make Dozy stop playing. There are some people that get to play way too many games and they eventually drop because there's only so much time you can have. Ruben says, yeah, I have an award, Emilia. I would have just liked it to upgrade my Alkaiser since I like using him. One of my earliest SS's. He was super fine on the start of the game, right? One of the only ones with an access to submission. He also had healing. Healing was more important in the start. Now it's kill or be killed. Casper says, I'm a sucker for SaGa Frontier characters. So man, purchase that remaster, because that's the only way that we can help Square Enix understand that we want more games in the SaGa series. Ruben says, you are much better, Dozimbeer. That's why that's my name now. Nana Stamina says, so Charles. My name is not Charles, but okay. What is your call for tomorrow's stream from Square? You guys want to know what I think they will be talking on the stream? Okay. They will be talking about the global exclusive, but they will tease. I'm pretty sure they will not reveal yet. They will talk about the events of the Christmas because they already said that this will be the last live stream for the year. They will talk about Christmas. They will even reveal the characters that we already know what they are. And let's see what else. They will probably do another giveaway based on SaGa collection. What else? We'll probably have the producer again on a live stream because, well, the end of the year, people like to celebrate. Even though the Japanese people celebrate it differently, I believe that he will want to say something for the players. That guy is awesome, man. Old Kawazu and the producer, Ishikawa, are awesome people. They are very generous. They also care about the player base. You know, these games are made with love. I know it's still a gacha because, well, they have to follow trends. Castor says, bring your wife to the stream then. Let's see the head of fan base. No, man. I cannot do that. I cannot expose her. I sometimes think I already say too much about personal stuff. The problem is just that I cannot separate everything. But I don't know. We have so many good people in the internet, but we can also have some mean ones. So I don't want to expose her. You know? There was an episode in the past. I'll be talking about this because, well, it sucks. When I was playing Valiant Force, sorry, my eyes are... Using glasses all day is still not something I'm used to. So in the past, when I was playing this Valiant Force game, you know, I was kind of popular because of my writing guides. You know, there was some guys that had like 10,000 views. I was the owner of the Reddit for a while. And there was some problem with part of the community. I was also one of the mods for their Discord. And they didn't like me. Some people that were mods as well didn't like me because they thought some of the stuff that I was sharing was kind of bad for them because they didn't want everyone to be competitive. It was a competitive game, and if you teach how to be competitive to people that spend money in the game, and you know, I was a free-to-play player, so I was explaining how to get in the top 100 without spending money. And I think that was something that they didn't want, so they nitpicking me. Every time that I was talking something that was kind of debatable, it became something that they would try to accuse me of being distributing wrong information. You know, even if it was, sometimes it happens because, you know, every time that you expose yourself creating content, you are open to this. Sometimes you don't have the time to just rethink about every different scenario where a character belongs to. And you may miss some things. We are humans. And what happened was, after a while, there was this top player that we used it to discuss strategies, even create strategies, became a little of an enemy of me. I don't know why. And after a while, I discovered that he and his guildmates were abusing an exploit of the game that was allowing them to get on the tops and make people spend more in the game because of a flaw in the system. And I tried to reason it with some people, and they were, I tried a conversation with them, and they said that they would only stop if it was discovered, you know? And then when I discovered that they were really doing that because I was only having suspicions, I also discovered that they were just so mad at me, they really disliked me, I don't know why, that they started using pictures of me and my family and making memes out of it, you know? You know how fucked this is? I even said a curse, sorry. But they got my personal pictures and started making memes inside the guild channels. And they were mods of a game. How? You know, how is this. And when I discovered that, it was because of one person of their guilds that was not okay with this. Actually, only 2 persons were not okay. But every other person didn't care about it just because they were one of the top guilds in the game. And just because you are on the top guilds in the game and you allow your other people to do stuff like that, man. Flame other people, use personal pictures to flame. This is also against the Discord rules and a lot of other stuff. And I got so mad, man. I tried to fight back. I fought back, and it was not good for them. They were caught for doing some nasty stuff, but even then, in the end, everyone loses with this, because I got a little irritated, but just a little. I got upset because that's too much, man. They crossed the line. And you know what's worse? The developers didn't ban them after everything was exposed. I had pictures out of stuff and they didn't ban them. And I was not asking a ban for the personal stuff. I was asking a ban because of the exploits they were using to stay on the top. Because a lot of people got banned because of exploits in the game. And the developers didn't ban anyone because they were the top guild. Probably where most of the money comes. But, well, at least it's in the past. And now I take a different approach. When this type of thing happens, I don't reply anymore. I use a different type of approach. But it didn't happen anymore, and that's also part of the reason why I really don't like competitive games. I usually like to share knowledge and not keep it to myself. Those people were just trying to keep them to themselves and also using exploits to stay on the top of the game. Competitivity brings the worst in people, man. Sometimes it brings bright sides, like you see athletics people, but even in in the athletic people, they have some fights, inner fights, because only one person can represent the country, and a lot of competition brings a lot of fights. So bad when people kind of cross a line, Rose says, show your wife so we can simp. No, man. That's impossible. Those of you say, yeah, I was playing 7 Deadly Sins as a main game a good while, but my SaGa fanboyness was too much. And we don't have many SaGa fanboys because this game was dormant. There was a lot of time without any releases. So we only have old people that are fan of SaGa. We don't have a new generation that is fan of SaGa. Mostly now that we have Romancing Saga 2, 3 and Scarlet Grace, but they are like at the most 2 years old. So there's still time to get more fanbase active. Ruben says, I wish I could meet Kenji Ito. A lot of people enjoy Kenji, he seems to be a very nice person. You probably never understand a word to. Bring a translator, man. Why not? Luzibio says, I try to only play 2 games at most. It's too much, man. Earl says, don't cry, sure. I'm not crying, I think there's something here that... Oh my eye, I don't know what it is. Ruben says, that's awful, man. Yeah, it's awful, man. Now, a lot of toxicity. We have already too much toxicity in other parts of life. When it spreads into our hobbies, it's too much. Yeah. Well, games are for fun, right? Why we get this type of stuff, man? But forget about this because I don't even want to talk about bad stuff. I was just talking about why I decided to change a little. And in this case, it's fun because I never showed anything about me. But because I had 3 persons of the game added into my personal Facebook, they started seeing my pictures and, well, they just hated me because I exposed them. It was even before I exposed them. It was more because of the content that I was creating. And I remember someone else saying that if you have haters, it's probably because you are doing something wrong. Or something right. Everyone that does something right, you have haters. Oh, the equipment here is Mountain Coral Harping. Whoa, finally an equipment that increases 2 STR. We already have Raymox Leather, but this one increases 1 intelligence as well. And this is good with, say, Christmas Genie. Sorry, Chris Magino, Onsen Genie. Who else takes advantage of this? Acelus as well. Acelus as well. Very good for Acelus, actually. Sometimes Acelus misses her attacks. Her intelligence not so high. Onsen Genie has higher intelligence. Guys, look at this. Aisha, I never given chocolates. Isn't this Aisha the same one for White Day event? Because I think yes. That's new. Let me tell you something. For those that still haven't got, let's get back here. Let me explain something. You know that you could get 30 pieces of this Aisha. You can get more by this weekly thing here. You can probably get this Aisha just by clicking here on weekly. Now that we have a bit, no, we don't have it. Yeah, we don't. Usually it's when the banner is released we get some characters that we can purchase the pieces. You cannot get that Aisha. But every time there's an event, go here on weekly and check if there's A or S styles that you can purchase the pieces. That will help you immensely. Sometimes if the event returns and you can purchase it again, you can get the character just because of the pieces. You go here on exchange pieces and then you find it. Yes. And look on this, man. I have 188 pieces for Khalid. Guy is so close but so far. One day. Look on this. I did the same for a butcher and I already have 45 of his pieces. With 5 more I can get the character. In the future when we can farm these characters, I will be able to. Did the same for a Galaha. 45. Yeah. The S styles are a little more tricky. Like this one. I have 80 out of 150. I wanted to get this one here, but couldn't. So sad, man. This one is cute. I don't really like this one here. So Robin says, Jesus, that's fucked. Bro, Kazama says cyberbullying. Yeah, man, cyberbullying. But back on the days when I was a little more dealing with personal stuff, it was easy to trigger me. Now these days it's almost impossible for you to trigger me. I'm a very positive person. But I found that people that practice cyberbullying, people that practice any type of bullying, are very unhappy people. They are just trying to discharge their failures or their lack of emotions into other people. So they are needing of help. They need help to and they are just expressing themselves like that. It's worse. It's awful, but well, I have pity for them. But guys, there's not much to do anymore. This event is just so easy. We run everything here. Let's just go to the exchange shop just to check what we can get here. We can get the Brawl style. And why not? Hey bro, welcome to this squad. Barrel of fun. You get Baxit soon enough. Can we get all the pieces? We cannot, man. Well, at least we can get some book 1 pieces. And a lot of stamina, man. A lot of stamina. Another event where we can play up to the end of times. Stamina is asking, what's the name of that stupid game? Gacha? Yeah, Valiant Force. Looks like Trash Fireman. Good thing you move it out from the circles. Yeah, and we found a lot of good communities. I found the Valkyria Anatomia community. That was a very nice community. There's hardly anyone that has a bad mood on that community. And SaGa Universe community is awesome, man. That's just people wanting to help. Like I said, there's only one person on SaGa Wiki Discord that has a bad mood. And I will never say the name because I would never flame someone out, but there's only one person that has a bad mood. Everyone is just so helpful, it's incredible. Ruben says, yeah, that's Aisha from Valentine's event. Valentine's, no. Yeah, White Days and Valentine's are almost the same, but they are not the same. Ruben says, it was the first event I raised all the characters with the status gain bonus. She might be in the next weekly shop. Yeah, if she is, people, just go there, get the pieces. Maybe you can farm the character just by the piece. That would be cool. Nine Samina says, did you know the huge mistake you did? You probably summoned it on a banner that it was not the banner you wanted? No. Raffaele says, man, I didn't know that you were streaming today. I always stream when there's an update. You can always count on me, unless it's released on a very funny time. X-Trigger says, it's impossible to trigger until he pull wheel on a limited time banner. I never get triggered anymore, man. You will only see me laughing. There's no rage quit. But that was fun. 997 says, I transformed all my pieces in white ore, and once in the exchange shop, I wasn't focused at all. I instead used gold pieces and brought silver pieces shards. 1,000 of them. The max. Man, it's time to get all of the silver pieces into use. But yeah, that sucks, man. Gold pieces are so much more valuable. Please don't do this at home. Those of you says, my string lagged, but you called me old share. How, old share? I didn't understand this. Bro, since then, Stamina, that's a big fuck. Positive communities come from not having PvP. Exactly, man. Maybe the PvP thing is... You know, when I was doing content for Tales of Cristoria, the community in Tales of Cristoria was not like this one from Reuniverse. Cristoria community was so full of people wanting to fight themselves, man. There was a lot of attraction there. I couldn't understand why, but I never got myself involved. But every time that I was joining that channel to see people just discussing stuff, they were always arguing. And it eventually got into trash talk. Not only on Discord, also on Reddit. I don't know why, but Tales of Cristoria community was not so family friendly or even friendly at all. Guys, let's check Hidden Dojo today. We still have a little more time, but I will have to end the live stream soon, since I have to sleep. And my wife, my wife was working today. There's another stage with 9 enemies. Where she works, there is inauguration. They are changing the aspect of the store. They are changing a lot of stuff. They were closed for a whole week trying to get everything ready, and she's working so much, man. I have to check on her. So let's check what we have here with full AoE. I believe my full AoE squad is this. Now this one is super fun to use. AGB says, you can always count on share to stream the new content drop. Yeah, even if I'm not ready, I just do it. I found a way to. That's SaGa Frontier 1's song. Yes. Let's see if you can defeat them with this Starry Rain. Let's see how many people we paralyze. 99 Samuel saying the best mistake ever. Man, don't do stuff when you are kinda without focus. Thunderbreak says, running on emulator macro to farm event, at least the game system is friendly enough to do so. Yeah, we don't talk too much about macros because, well, I don't want to give opinion on if it's right or not. I just want people to figure it by themselves. Rose says, today I took sold shards and brought a lot of golden shards. I have to do this, man. I have a lot of characters that are already maxed, so every time someone get excessive shards. The only bad thing about Claudia is that she cannot attack after she uses Starry Rain. Just normal attack. There's no skill that she can use. Maybe by inheritance, but I forgot to inherit. Bro says, Thunder Break, what's your account username so I can add you to my friend list? Friend list? But we don't have friend list on this game. Exo Cross says, I agree with you, because which is why I'm really not into PvP. Robin Cup also resets, I think. Today? Let me check. Let's check it. Man, Robin Cup was so fun, man. No, it didn't reset yet. But you got a reset for, what's the name again? Coliseum. And last time I used this squad here on Naoto. I'm losing my voice. So, the last time I used this squad on Naoto and we won all stages. Before we do so, let's just get some gold pieces and upgrade some of our characters, especially Claudia. Because Claudia, man, Claudia is super fun. I know some people were saying that they have regrets for pulling for Claudia because they had to pity. 45k gems is a lot. But even then, she's a very nice character to have. Let's filter by rank. Oh, Rouge can already awaken. Let's see if this formation can work on Zweig. Just for curiosity. So I want to awaken Claudia, because why not? 42. Let's enhance her. She will always take priority for me. She needs intelligence. I also want my Halloween Vampire Lady to be maxed, but not now. Can wait. But yeah, let's run Coliseum. Just to check. Let's see if this squad works. Ruben says that once the stream is over, I'll go to your episode 13 video. I'll submit my final papers yesterday. More time for Universe now. Thanks for saying that, Ruben. I want to finish this series so we can start another one. I will probably play another type of game. It will not be related to SaGa, so we can get more people to join us that are not just so SaGa related. But I would do one SaGa game, one non-SaGa game. We are losing connection here. X Trigger is saying, oh, is this HD4 again? What is HD4? Man, Evan Parlayed, Holy Prog, the units I regret not pulling the most. I remember that there was this person on my Discord channel that asked me if it was worth summoning for her. I said that not much, but then he tried a lot of times. And he was on pool number 11 without the character. And then I said, well, if you are on 11, 4 more wouldn't hurt, right? But he still couldn't get her. Well, the game is not entering anymore. The game just broke. Is it running for you guys? Maybe I was banned. They banned me, man. The Academic Chile says, we like on Sanjini or no? Yeah, man, totally. But do you have the gems for her? That's the good question. If you have the chance to pull for her, totally. You take a lot of time to get another chance to summon for her. I believe that's a problem with Zweig Coliseum. Maybe one of the characters that I'm using. And finishing that story, when he couldn't get Vampire Lady with his last 4 pulls, he stopped playing the game. He rage quit. Download? Raffaele says wait till the next data mine. That could be good as well. But even if they create another character that's as almost good as Onsen Genie will still be good. I'm locked, man. Cannot even enter the game anymore. Thunderbreak is asking which is a character that can confuse. Well, there was Summerless, but Summerless is not available anymore. You can use Princess Ray, but she needs like total investment. Total investment. And she can only confuse one target. You need to get her maxed with all of your silver pieces. Raphael says there's also some global exclusive units coming soon. Yeah. We have way too many banners and we cannot summon for all of them. And it will probably be busted. I agree. So it seems like the Coliseum that is broken. So we can try a different setup, but I think it's not enough. And if we cannot run this, we will probably have to end this live stream. Turn to title. Rose says the Platinum Rock, Valentine's Day's Rock, Vampire Lady. This character that you're talking about that can confuse, mostly of them can confuse on start of fight, right? Platinum Rock can confuse? How? Rose says that my game is broken and he's autoing without a problem. Thanks, dude. I believe it's one of the characters that I'm using. Or maybe because I'm using... Oh, man. I think I know what is happening. Wanna know? Let's go here. Oops. Main. Challenge. Coliseum. Well, I am also a little of a programmer. I study a little of game design. Wanna know what it is? Switch to group 1. Will not break. Wanna bet? The update broke this. Just exactly like I said. The update broke this. I know a little of code, man. I know a little of the things that happens when you do updates. That's what happened. This squad is not exactly like I wanted. There's Judy here. Yeah, let's try again with group 2. I don't think it will work. Because the game does not know about this. At least that part of the game does not know how it works. It will not understand what is a party number 13. It's good because I can send them this bug information. Now it's working. Interesting. Maybe something got saved. Before 3 gens, yeah, 3 gens because the game started bugging. Capivara says I have the same problem with Spiral Tower. Try the same thing with me. Rose says the Bucket Hill Gustav also comes with Labelle with ID break. She has ID break? Forgot about this. Maybe he's referring to Charm. Yeah, for Charm, yeah. Nine Stamina is asking, who do you think will be a global exclusive? A girl or a male? Maybe neither. Maybe Professor. Teacher. Nah, they call it Sensei. Maybe Sensei. Raffaele says inheritance from her S style, I guess. Damn. What is his magic? Bro says that he did it with Group 5. It worked. Nola Bell has ID break. I didn't remember about this. Yeah, there's some characters that escape my head, man. Yeah, Sensei. Professor is another thing. Teacher will be dope for me because I invested in her a lot. They killed Princess White Rose, man. There's a problem with this Claudia. She's very bad on auto, actually. I believe it would be better to use another character for auto. T260G exists? Man, T260G exclusive would be nice. Another time they killed Princess White Rose. So let's use a version without Claudia, because Claudia is not helping here. After she uses Terry Ring once, she never uses it again. Also, we need to run this 3 times, right? And saying global exclusive would be awful. He doesn't look like anything, or anything that is not gross. But people like him. Like I said, he's just like Monster Rancher. Let's change the group here. We have party 13, but then we can use 3. Group 1? No, let's just use group 3. Yeah, for those sweet 500 gems. So yeah, guys, I will be running this in the backgrounds here because I need to do some stuff. I just want to thank you all for joining me on this live stream. It was super fun to have you all. Maybe we can finish here, but it's just don't cannot be using the webcam. I will just remove myself from the video, but the video will still be running. Okay. So again, thank you all for joining me on this day. We will be live tomorrow, I believe. And you will also find me in the Square Enix live stream. If you want to do something for me there, call the attention of them. We need to get the content creators more help from Square, because they can help us. Maybe give us some gems, maybe give us some more exposure. Something. We are a lot of people with dedication, a lot of time to do stuff, because it's not easy. And yeah, well, thank you all. We see each other later. Bye.